what should bassists start thinking about? Adding an extension. Do you see more people getting C or B? Okay, so we had what was it? A B extension is the longer one. So we actually had for a short while B extensions, and they're so long that they're just not practical. So C extension really is the only extension we have now. We have a few hidden B extensions in a Volt for somebody that absolutely insists on one, but they're so much longer they don't even fit in a regular case, and they stick out so much further past the scroll that they become a danger. So C extensions are what we have. So we have C extension that's brass, and we have C extension that's wood. I always recommend brass because brass has brass gates. It's more solid. And it actually sounds better. But some people, they want wood because before we started making our own brass extensions, they were all made out of wood, and so the bass player says, "Oh, I'd like to continue to have wood extension, but the brass one is more solid and better." Actually, the extension when that's put on a bass, believe it or not, the bass sounds better because the extension goes around the scroll. We make the only extension where the string goes around the scroll. Every other extension that's made individually by shops, they drill through the scroll and the string goes through. But here the string goes around the scroll, and it actually involves the scroll with the vibrations. And so now this whole big huge head, this whole head on a bass, imagine it, because the vibrations start from the strings right here on down. So this is not doing anything. So now when you have an extension, that the vibration goes through the extension, now it involves this whole head. So now you have this massive wood on the bass now vibrating, and it actually improves the sound of the bass. With our extension, with anybody else's extension, it does not. And the brass extension, is great for that. No advantage for having corners on a bass. There's a disadvantage. They will get knocked off, right? So we have like here, so bass with corners, and you've seen them. So the corner basses basically are used because that's the violins, violin violoncellos have corners, right? So they're making basses with corners as well. It's completely a personal preference, right? So the corner basses are more classical looking than a gamba, but their big disadvantage is that they'll be knocked off. Also on the 400 and 450, I believe the 400 is a smaller model and the 450 is a wider, bigger model, right? Because usually somebody wants corners, they want a little bigger sound, and so a little bigger bass has that. So I believe that's the case, that the corner model has it's a different model. It's a wider, bigger model to produce a little bit of a bigger sound, for the player.